Hello, Pisces. Yeah, you guessed it. It's feeding time at the zoo. And this one right here doesn't understand why I'm not like at his beck and call. They eat around 10 o'clock at night, but tonight's been a little later because I've been out running around and all the things. All right, Pisces. Well, let's move the phone out of the way here. Actually, let's move this over here. All right. He's like laying down beside me now. He's like patiently waiting. He just did a big sigh. He is a trip. All right, Pisces, let's do it. So many things remind me of you. All right, Pisces. Somebody's, I don't know, you or somebody got even if it's on a in a good way. I mean, it could be that, right? It's like I hate hearing that song, stuff like that. Welcome if you're new here. I do personal readings. It's in my description box below. It's just my email. It's gonna be a phone call with me. I left before you could leave me. Okay, so somebody has some abandonment wounds here. All right, that could be you or that could be them. Who knows? I don't know who I'm talking to because it's a general reading, right? Okay. So what, as far as I know, I'm talking to a collect. I don't know what this. Okay. I lost myself for a while, a little while. That could be you. Could be them. We don't know. It'll become more clear when we get to tarot. But somebody kind of felt lost for a while. Okay. And having empathy for people like that, you can have empathy, but that does not mean run back to them. Okay. I bury myself in work to forget you. Aries just had that. All right. Let's see. What do we got? My dogs are taking out their frustration for not having dinner on the table by wrestling with themselves and fighting over toys. Wedding. Okay. What is this? All right, Pisces, let's do it. All right, Pisces, let's go. All right. Oh, that was soulmate. Okay, so was this a soulmate of yours? Because we have plenty of them. We have a lot of them, right? Doesn't always have to be a romantic soulmate. It can just be that you vibed with a best friend for a long time and then that you haven't. I mean, I don't know, or it is, or I don't know. All right, Pisces, let's do it. Pisces, what do we got? What do we got for Pisces? Just give me one for Pisces. This deck has been stalled. Oh, there's two. Okay, so let's see what we got. Crossroads and hookup. I immediately just got somebody lost themselves for a little while and went and had a hookup. And now it's put somebody into a crossroads because they've ruined everything. This is why they're burying themselves in work, and this is why they left before you could leave them because they have abandonment wounds. And now they want to roll the dice probably with you after a breakup. This is what I'm getting right off the bat. Pisces, what the hell is going on here? Oh, I cuss. Oh, absolutely I can. No, I don't like things. I don't like seeing things being mistreated on any level. Animal, insect, doesn't matter. I will defend it. I have always been this way since I was a little kid. Ten of Cups. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got for you. Nine of Pentacles. You have it on your own. I think that you're working towards or getting towards having complete stability all by yourself. And like I always say, it feels a lot better to have a broken heart with a full bank account. I say that all the time. Two of Pentacles, because what? Somebody juggled you. I'm getting this right here. I lost myself for a little while. Is somebody actually kind of probably being honest with you, but that doesn't mean it's your responsibility to take this person back because of that. It's kind of like okay, I don't know yet. Pisces, let's go. Pisces, let's go. Because when you take somebody back that's capable of doing anything like that to you, like what I'm kind of looking at here, like the hookup or whatever else, it's teaching them how to treat you in the future because they can get away with more. The bar gets higher, basically. Okay. All right, Pisces. What are these? The Chariot and the Page of Wands. Okay, so these are two kind of smaller cards, and Aries had that again. You might be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, but somebody wants to move very quickly. This is Cancer, okay, and this is the Page of Wands. So you're wanting to go very, very quickly, but what you're doing actually is moving kind of small, okay? All right. And you're kind of blocking a lot because you know what you have to end. And that could be your own way of thinking about something. You could be blocking your own thoughts, right? Because you want to have some new thoughts about whatever this situation is so you can successfully move on without carrying it with you. And I think that's what you're ending. Okay. Or you're starting to put your guard down. That could be this. Towards a new opportunity. That could be that too. King of Wands, Justice, and Knight of Cups. Okay. Like I said, this could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, or a Cancer. I don't know. Earth sign, King of Pentacles. I'm using two different decks, and you've already have all three cards that Aries just got. Okay. King of Pentacles. That's a Taurus card, usually. But somebody juggled you, and they were in a lot of toxic energy when they were doing it. Yes, they did. Or you're juggling how to move away from this after everything. It's like almost like you have a full plate, right? You have a full plate of things that are all on it, and you don't know how to kind of. This feels like, and there's a lot of toxicity around it because somebody took fast fashion action in another direction and kind of left you sitting here holding the bag. That could be this. Pisces. What is this for Pisces? My voice feels weird. What Pisces? What is this for Pisces? Give me one more for Pisces, please. One more for Pisces, and there it is. Temperance. Okay. Yep. You've been trying to pay attention to divine and spirit and guide and gods, okay? Or gods and guides, okay? And this is Archangel Michael. Okay, so this is what you've been kind of trying to stay very heavily focused on, right? Because I think what you want is your own stability. You do. After some really crazy stuff happened, it threw you into some type of healing here. And you've been kind of trying to slowly move out of that. This is what I'm getting right off the bat. And I do not want to use that deck. We'll use this one. Light Tears. All right, here we go. Four of Cups. Because you know what you have to do. To be able to move on, you're going to actually have to emotionally reject something. Not just say, you know what, see ya. You know what I mean? You have to be able to emotionally let it go. And this has been the stumbling block because there was a lot of toxicity that you did have to heal from. This is what this feels like right off the bat. All right, Pisces. Yeah, six of Swords. Hey, what do we got? What do we got? I'm using two different decks, and this has got a lot of Aries vibes to it, just so you know. Knight of Wands, King of Cups. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So you've been waiting, okay? I think you might have been waiting for the clarity, even on yourself, or waiting for clarity in general. This is why the crossroads is here, right? You're trying to figure out what to do. This could be legal. This could be emotional. This could be financial. This could be a lot of things kind of playing a part in this whole thing right here. Because you could have been with this person for an extremely long time. And you had a lot of things tied up with this person and in this person, okay? A lot of emotions, a lot of, like I just said, time, finances, all the things kind of got really kind of shook up here. Okay. Chariot. What is this Chariot for Pisces? What is this Chariot for Pisces? What is this Chariot for Pisces, please? I don't even know how many this is, but let's just look at them. Temperance. Again, Temperance. You have been relying heavily on your intuition. And you have a lot of it, Pisces. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. About this King of Wands. Okay, because I think this person's... I almost just said something I was told to stop. Okay, hold on. The Sun. It very well could be a Leo. That's why I'm hanging this fire vibe to this. It doesn't have to be a Aries. It could be a Leo or somebody with Leo in their chart. And now when I say Leo in their chart, it doesn't mean that to be their sun sign. It could be their moon, rising, Saturn, Venus, whatever it is. This person has Leo in there. Or you saw your whole, I don't know, an Eight of Swords, and now somebody's all up in their head in emotional turmoil because they lost themselves. And like I said, that could be you. Now we have the World. Okay, so this is what you want to move towards. And I think somebody might be emotionally or energetically standing in your way towards this whole thing because it's not with this person because they screwed it up, and now they might be at a crossroads after a hookup. Okay, because these two combination is not great. But this World is a whole new thing. I'm sorry, I'm really stuffy. I think it's the allergies or whatever. This is a world. This is a whole new thing, right? This is something that you've been always been used to is completely changing. And I say it a lot. It's like you're used to playing football, and now you're being thrown into how to learn how to play baseball, right? Or some other sport that you don't know a lot about. Okay, and this is what's happening here, and this is what the universe and guides is trying to move you into this new thing. Because you're worth more and your value is rising because you've been doing the healing. Yes. And now your manifestations can come in. And I think that's what that looks like is the new world. And it's something that you've never experienced before, which is excellent. Page of Wands. Strength. Okay. Now, Leo. Okay. Is this somebody kind of wanting to kind of head towards you? This could be this. And being very strong to do it. I don't think so. I think this is you getting the strength together, your finances together, and like I just said, all the things together to be able to take a small step in a new direction. And that's going to be a tower when you actually do physically completely move away. Yes, it is, because you are listening to spirits, and the temperance is here twice. Okay. Again, you are protected and you are being guided. Yes, you are heavily. But this is going to be a tower, or you're moving away from this tower because it was a complete shit show. That could be this too. I don't know. Page of Wands. What is this Page of Wands? What is this Page of Wands? The Fool. This is what you've been getting the strength to do. This is Leo, this is Aquarius. Okay? The strength is Leo. This is Aquarius. You are getting the strength. Yes, you are. And this Fool isn't, this is why I chose this deck. This Fool isn't leaping anywhere. They are actually trust falling because Spirit has them. And they're starting to get the trust and everything else to be able to do it, because you did not deserve this, even if somebody lost themselves for a little while, or you did, dealing with this and staying at a crossroads. Well, now you're kind of bossing up, and you're kind of understanding that the universe has never dropped you before. They have never. You have, you know what I mean? Even if it felt like that, something has always happened in your life to kind of try to help you back up, right? And this is what you're kind of leaning heavily on, is your guides, like I said, and your ancestors and everything, to be able to take this trust fall. And it's taking an incredible amount of strength to be able to do that after a broken heart. Yes, because it takes a lot. An emperor. Okay. Is this somebody else doing this, or is this you? This could absolutely be you. This is all four kings, all four queens. This is the emperor. And I think that you're kind of turning into kind of emperor boss like status. Yes, you are, because you've been having to do so much, and it's kind of felt like you've been paused forever. It's kind of what it feels like. It's like every day is the same day. It's like Groundhog's Day, right? It's like, oh God, every day. Oh, every day I get this text. Every day this idiot calls me or emails me or whatever, right? This could be this, right? Or this can be, this is who you're turning into, because this is what you felt. Your status and your standards are rising. Okay, they are. Because originally you could have been a page or a knight or a king, whatever, or queen, whatever. But now you're kind of turning into this to be able to do all of these things, because it's taken, like I said, an incredible amount of strength, and you've been working very, very hard on your own stability to be able to make this happen. King of Pentacles. What is this King of Pentacles? You were juggled and you moved away from it, but it caused a lot of heartbreak, and it caused a lot of mental anguish to where it, like I just said, it felt like every day I get up and do this. uh, It's like that, right? And something is shifting here. Something is changing because you have made a decision to move away from toxic energy, obsessing, and everything else. Like I told Leo, when the trash takes itself out, don't go running after the trash truck. Got it? You have got to stop this, because you have been being juggled on a level that the Hermit just, when did that fly out? The Hermit. Okay, well, let's put it right here. I don't know. I don't really care where it flew out. It did, and this is excellent because the Hermit is a Virgo card, right? But here's the cool thing about this card in particular, is this is the path that you probably always walked, right? Your entire life, kind of expecting the same things. There's been highs and blips and highs and lows and all the things, right? But now what you've kind of done, and like I've been saying, you've been gaining the strength to do to be able to take a new passionate step anywhere, is you're elevating to a place. Now, when you elevate up here, you start attracting more elevated things, because most people in life just walk this little path. And it's the beaten path, right? It's like, oh, well, but what you're doing is you're kind of forging your way towards another thing. And because you're doing it with elevated knowledge that came from the divine spirits, whatever, right? This is what's giving you the strength to be able to take the trust fall to begin with. And I love it. Pisces, I love it. All the healing, all the manifestations are starting to come in because the universe has been paying attention to all of this. King of Pentacles. All of these go back. What is this? Six of Swords. This is you. This is you. Or this is somebody else that took that I don't think so though, because this Six of Swords is, if you look, this is a crow. I love crows, but look at that right there. Those three crows right there have a string attached to that ship, boat, whatever. And this person is only paying attention to where they are leading her. She is not, look, there's a lot of crows over here. But she's not staying distracted, because a lot of life is distractions, and learning how to handle those distractions or to kind of leverage distractions for your gain, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a lot like that. But you are not paying attention to the distractions and all the screaming and the people and everything else. It's like I tell people all the time, you need to get volume buttons on everybody in your life. You really do, to be able to turn them down so you can turn this up, because you have it in spades. Got it? And this is what you're moving away from. You could be moving away from an earth sign. You absolutely could be. And now you're getting the guts up. not that you didn't have guts before, but now you're actually, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, right? They've been through everything. But you know what they do still have? They still have hope. Because there's the Ace of Wands right there. And you have hope to kind of stand out. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This is a new passion and financial thing. This could be you starting a business, right? That you've always wanted to do, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm putting me first for once in my damn life, and this is what's going to happen. And I'm leaving what I thought was my stability because I'm manifesting my own. This is what this is what this can look like. King of Pentacles. My eyes are bothering me. It only happens when I channel. So my eyes bother me. The Lovers. Okay. A new soulmate connection. I think this is what's happening. Or somebody's headed in your direction that's got a lot of stability and everything else, and can also be emotionally intelligent and available, and they're going to be able to have this right here. Yep. Look at that. It's like a twin flame card, or a higher level soulmate, or whatever you want to call this. You got it right here. Yes, you do. But it required you to kind of get your shit together and start really, really paying attention to you and stop, like I said, putting everybody else first. Of course, your kids come first, but you see what I'm saying, right? Your friends, your family, all, your exes, whatever you're dating and all of that. They're always putting these little seeds in your head, but it's up to you to determine which seeds, take hold and root down. And what you've been doing is kind of paying attention to you to make that happen for yourself. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, yeah, you got it. After being juggled, after what you thought was your happiness was juggled, yes, but now you're being thrown down a new path, and it's an elevated one, by the way. So you're going to feel a little bit like a newborn baby trying to get their feet under them, and that's okay. All right? Because like I said, the world and it's a lot of what's going on here. Two of Pentacles. What is this Two of Pentacles? You know the truth. Yeah. I think you were questioning the truth for a minute, and I think that you wanted clarity and everything else, but somebody did this on purpose, because I think that you kind of dealt with it because you kind of lost yourself for a little while, because like I said, you get quite used to putting everybody else ahead of you. And I think this has been, like I said again before, this is what the crossroads has been about, because you were put through something here because somebody juggled you with some kind of hookup or whatever, or relationship. They jumped into that. Who knows what this is? But everything that you thought you had didn't, and this is what's kind of picked you up. And this was all by design, okay? And I know that sucks to hear because, I used to hate to hear that. But it's true, because I've never been more happy in my life, but I have also gone through some of the darkest stuff most people could, you know what I mean? It's a lot. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Look at this. This is perfect. And what I just say about the volume buttons, right? You're starting to get volume buttons on everybody, and they need to be turned down quite a bit, okay? Because look what you're doing. This is Seven of Wands, but look what you're doing. You're staying completely kind of like in your own bubble, and now all the bullshit that's trying to come at you and everything else, one's a little closer than everything else, but that is very, very manageable, okay? You have all of these kind of like at arm's length now. You don't have to pay attention to every little thing Sally or Tim says, okay? You kind of are getting it on your own because you're turning yourself up. And look, she's not paying attention to any of that. She's got her eyes closed. She's very, because you know what to block now, and you know the triggers and all the red flags and everything else in the thing, because you've been struggling too much with your own emotional baggage, and you know damn sure you're not going to walk this emotional baggage into the next relationship and unpack it little at a time and have the same results. You're not willing to do that to yourself anymore, and this is what you've learned a lot about. And I think what you've learned a lot about is yourself, or the third party. But let's take the third party out of it, because you've already gone through that, and now you're rising up, okay? Because that was terrible, and I understand that. And I don't want to sit here and talk about how toxic what son of a bitch this is, or whatever else, right? Or how you were in toxic energy. I'm talking about now. And right now, what we're doing is we're starting to really pay attention to our intuition, because it's never going to steer you wrong. And it's not this anxiety, depressive mess most people live in, because you're turning this down, because you're getting volume buttons on yourself too. And especially up here, because this whispers, this screams. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords. That's a lot, but we're not taking them, but Four of Swords was on that, which is the minor to the Hermit, which means all of this. And that Four of Swords is what their heart was outside their body. Okay, it has been damaged to a point where it doesn't even feel like it's in your body anymore. It's like out, and you're just like looking at it, like, okay. And this is kind of what's been the catalyst for all of this growth and change, and being able to pay attention to you. Two of Pentacles. What is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. The universe and Wheel of Fortune, which is the universe, right? The universe, like I said, this is part of divine's plan to get you to get it, right? You've got to stop taking the bare minimum and calling it the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. And I think this is what you've done. You have an actual match right here that the universe is trying to move you to, and this is divine timing. And karma and dharma are handed out like crazy right now. So you don't need to worry about somebody's karma and your justice and all the things. That doesn't even matter. What matters is you. And what matters is how the universe is going to take care of you here, because they've been seeing what you've been going through and is trying to gift you with the world, with your actual match that you're going to have every damn thing with. But you had to force yourself, and this had to be a forced thing, to move away from this toxic ass behavior. You had to end it. Yeah, you had to end all the conflict, and this is even your own, all your mental stuff. Yeah, all of this conflict or somebody else. Look at that, always putting shit in your ear. Crows again, always putting shit in your ear to kind of make your decisions for you, and not. Why would you end it with this person, or why would what you know? Like I said, always pay attention to Sally or Tim that they live their life, and they're only giving you advice from a limited way of thinking that they are doing, because nobody has to live with your consequences but you and your kids and everything else, right? And your dogs and cats and everything. Devil. What is this devil? What is it? Yeah, this devil. Look at that. You've had to feel your way through all of this toxic, I mean, massive amount of toxic stuff. This can be obsession. This could be you being obsessed. Yeah, it could be. With what I just talked about, your justice and their karma and all the things, you could be staying kind of obsessed, kind of trying to feel your way through it. But what I think you're trying to do is feel your way through it and understand why you accepted toxicity to begin with. And this is what a lot of this can look like. Yes, it is. And I think you're getting a really, really good handle on it, because look at her eyes are closed again. Look, her eyes are closed. She's feeling her way through it now instead of logically trying to think her way through it. Yeah, and it's taken a long time, but you will have your justice. But you need to kind of just, right? You need to go into the flow. I forget who I told that to, but it's very, very true. The devil. What is this devil? You have been all in your head because of what somebody else was capable of. This is the Knight of Wands, or this is you. Right now, I'm gonna read it both ways. Okay, somebody else was capable of going someplace, because we had it in the other deck too. The Knight of Wands, going someplace else and blowing this whole thing up with a hookup, because this person is super capable of that. Oh yeah, absolutely. And what that did was it put you completely in your head, but having to stay together and keep a brave face on for everybody else in your life, while inside you were just suffering and drowning and everything else. There's probably only one or two people that know what the hell's going on with you anyway, but they don't know it to this level. No, they don't, because of this right here. Or okay, or that could be that, right? Or basically, you are this person. You are now, okay. So this, since this person did this, okay, this is not tit for tat. It's not what I'm saying. What you're doing is you're getting kind of excited, because you need to start to get excited if you are anywhere near what I'm talking about now, because this can be just like predictive for you. But right now, what I'm saying is you are very, very kind of excited, right? That you even know you have a horse and that you actually can move on. And what's that going to look like, right? Because I mean, I'm used to playing football. Well, how do you do baseball or whatever it is, lacrosse? Whatever you don't know anything about is what it's going to look like when you get moved up, and because you're elevated. And this is what's going to stress you completely out. So you can look at it both ways. But right now, you are leaving this toxic, whatever this is, okay? And like I said, it could be a way of thinking about how you expect what you, and I mean, I talk a lot about manifestations and everything else, because it actually works and everything else. And when you talk to the divine, all the things, I know a lot about that stuff. So this is what you're doing though, because when you're trying to manifest out of a place of chaotic pain, depression, anxiety, all the things, it kind of keeps coming back to you like that, right? It's Groundhog's Day, right? Remember what we just said? Okay. Because you've gotten a new perspective about how this third party was actually a favor somebody did you, instead of a horrible thing. Because it was a horrible thing. But like again, it was also the catalyst to get you to move up and out of this, because you didn't want to do this for the rest of your life, right? We're not chasing the trash truck, right? Temperance, Seven of Swords. Okay, okay. This was a lot. Okay. This is, and or again, this is you being very, very strategic, and everything else with your guides, and kind of trying to turn down everything, and you're kind of hearing like, what did they say? It's kind of like that, right? Okay, that could be like a strategic move. Or somebody's going to try to come back and test you to see how strong your resolve is on where the universe is trying to take you. That could be that too. Because do you want your son? Do you? If you do, you're going to have to call judgment on this, and it's going to have to be final. Stop letting somebody have your heart on a string and just jerking it around everywhere, because your worth is elevating, just like I said, and now you can make definitive calls for yourself and your family. And it's got nothing to do with this sneaky person, but it could come in as a test to kind of, right? Because this person's just trying to forget you, but they're also at a crossroads, or you are. I mean, this could be both, right? It's feeling a lot of both. Temperance. Temperance. Ten of Pentacles. Well, this is a lot. Let's just look. And I picked up the other one too. Temperance, okay? Ten of Pentacles. This is where the universe is trying to take you to. Absolute financial. I mean, it's it. It's the white picket fence, the 2.5 kids. I don't even know how that works, but whatever else. Away from all this conflict, bullshit, nasty divorce. I mean, gossip, lies, slander. Everybody trying to pull you, drag you wherever the hell they want to, because you're going towards your new passionate thing that you want to go do, and it's absolutely here. It's right here. Okay? You have a soulmate connection. Yeah, after a bunch of sneaky stuff that you had to heal from. Perfect, Pisces, perfect. Because it is there for you. You have to learn how to expect it and get your self-worth to a point where it can be just brought right into you. It will almost literally fall into your lap when you start to become healthy and start to understand everybody's roles in whatever, and all of your expectations and standards start to raise. The universe will match that. Bring love into the situation. I think that's towards you. I think because I think there's a lot of guilt attached to this. I think that you thought you might have done something wrong, or that, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it kind of feels like that. It kind of felt like, you know what I mean? It feels like that. That does not mean run back into the arms of somebody that's capable of cheating on you. That's not what that means. It means bring love to yourself, right? And what that is honoring your intuition, because your intuition is trying to protect you. And it's always going to give you that weird feeling when you're somewhere. It's always going to be some trigger for you, right? And this is what it is. It's always trying to communicate with you. You just have to turn down life to be able to hear it. Pisces. What we got for Pisces? Pisces. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Good. You know what you got to do. And like I said, this could be predictive for you, right? Or this could be current, or this could be whatever this is. Conclusions are within reach, because I think, like I said, when you're going up elevated, you're going to be a newborn baby. You're going to be using your eyes for the first time, and it's going to be wild, because it is wild. I used to have nightmares and all kinds of. It was scary. It was very scary. Your hard work is paying off. Look at that, Pisces. New moon in Capricorn. Yes, your hard work is paying off. You've gone through a whole lot here, but this stops now. Okay? You don't have to be there anymore. You can emotionally level completely all the way up. I believe in you, and I'm already proud of you, even if you're at the very, very start of this. You got it. Just stay focused. Keep your eye on the ball. See you next time, Pisces.